We've been shooting that video there in the yard. I mean in the house of that big 12-point out there, and there he is right out there. And he didn't run off when I walked out. I think that's him. But you can see we got deer zooming in. Zoomy's coming right there, zooming in. They're zooming in because Jimmy's walking toward the feeder and talking to the telephone. I spend about as much time talking to the telephone as I do talking on the telephone. And there they're gonna duke it out up there a little bit. No, he's got one of the little ones. No, that's Forrest. Forrest says, I'd just soon push around with you than push around with that big 12-point, because that big 12-point was getting kind of aggressive. He was getting kind of aggressive. And there he is way off out there. You can see just what a beautiful deer he is. He's gorgeous. And he's kind of got addicted on South Fresh deer food. And he's tamed up quite a little bit. And could that be Milburn? Probably not, but you never know. I mean, we just don't know. With another deer we thought was Milburn and was coming around for a while during the rut, but he's quit coming around. We doubt that is Milburn, because I think that deer's a year older. I think that's a 3-year-old deal right here. What do you say, Ot3? Little Ot3 there. He's totally healed over. His head's totally healed over. Probably not be another horn ever come out of that. I don't see how it could, because it's totally healed up. The hair's grown over it. He says, Jimmy, please, buddy, give me some food. Give me some food, pal. Give me some food. This is pretty special. I don't care what anybody says. Hi, buddy. Hi there, pal. I just would probably eat out of your hand. I bet as it gets colder and all the stuff in the woods get harder to come by, I bet a lot of y'all guys will probably consider eating out of my hand, won't you, huh? Huh? How's that? You guys are hungry this morning. Y'all been feeding all morning. I've been watching you. Yeah, y'all been feeding all morning. I want y'all to spread out because I want the babies to be able to get all of their food too. Yeah, I want the babies to be able to get plenty of food. You can see the big guy out there. And then of course he's thinking, oh yeah, you better get on out of here. I'll whoop you. Better get on out of here. I'll push you around like a freight train. Yes, I will. And he's thinking, well, I don't know. I might ought to get out of here. But he'll be back. He'll be back. Sure hope he loses those antlers around somewhere where I'm walking. The amazing thing about shed hunting is you can actually walk right by them. Right by them. I got both the whiteys last year, and I looked for them for, I don't know, I walked for miles. And when I finally found them, I found them in an area that I'd probably walked within 20 or 30 feet. Not once, but 2 or 3 times. So, all right. You can see Mr. Forrest is not too interested in getting up here and getting involved in all of this feeding. Well, he's not even up here. He's not up here, period. Where is he? Oh, here he comes. He said, you guys can rush on up there if you want. My master gives me private dinner, private breakfast. He gives me a private breakfast and a private dinner every single day. And he's my boss. Yes, he said, I'll come on up here and eat a little bit just to be sociable, but I really have my belly full. And if I'm a good boy, I'll probably get some carrots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, plus that one out there is 11. Apache told me there was 17 here the other day, but I've not had that many since I've been back from Christmas and we've got into the new year. But I love it, I love it, I love it. Hope y'all are enjoying. Not quite the Brownville Deer Pantry, which is an incredibly great channel on YouTube, but it's breakfast at the Eagle. This is pretty cool when you look around and you see the deer and the turkey. And we've got Hunter Heat and Air here coming, checking out our generator and our heating. And Sherry and Chris are getting ready to leave. Red Berry's here. And all of this activity going on out here. And the deer are just absolutely scared to death with all of this activity. Yeah, right. You can see how scared they are. Looky there. And there is Thunder Chicken out there in the woods. Thunder Chicken's not too concerned either about what's going on. He's probably thinking, Jimmy, Well, you walk over there right now and throw some feed to those deer, and I'll help them eat it. That's what I'll do. I'll come to dinner. Turkeys are invited to dinner all over the world. That turkey, when he gets invited to dinner, he's going to have the dinner. He's not going to be the dinner. There's big, beautiful thundercloud, TC. Big, beautiful doe. And of course, my man. Boy, you're pretty. Oh, I'm anxious to see what kind of antlers you have next year. And then the thunder chicken. And here comes another little something coming and walking up, hearing us talking, thinking this might be a good place to hang out for a few minutes. And what do you say, guys? What do you say, guys? Huh? You think it's about time we get in? Think it's about time we get in the feed bin? Yeah. About time we get in the feed bin. How about that, guys? How about that? Oh, taking a picture of me. How about that? That's pretty cool. What do you want? Looky here. He's over here begging. He said, I don't like to eat it off the ground, Jimmy. People will think I'm a deer. There you go. All right, I see thunder chicken back there coming. There you go, thundercloud thunder chicken. There he comes, coming up there. You better get on up here, big boy, if you want to eat some of this free lunch. Yep, you better get on up here, because these deer will garbage it. Yes, they will. He said they won't eat it all. I know, and I'll find some. These guys have got to be what you call homebodies, for sure. Okay, I am shooting this video right here from inside the house. And we had Forrest and a wild buck down there that were duking it out pretty good. I think that's that beautiful 12-point right there. And they were duking it out pretty well. Yeah, it's that big 12-point. The 12-point is a year older, I believe. He could be a 4-year-old, but I'm calling him a 3-year-old. You can see he wants to mess around there. And they were not fighting viciously. They were just sparring like they do before the rut, which kind of leads me to believe that the rut's pretty much over. Not that they would not take an available girl if they had the opportunity, I'm thinking. You know, I mean, I don't know how to think like a buck deer necessarily, but I do know how to think like a buck man. So I'm thinking if they get the opportunity, but that's a beautiful, beautiful picture right there. And he may walk over there and duke it out a little bit more. But they were going pretty good. Now, I'm inside, shooting through a bedroom window. If I was outside, Forrest doesn't want any of it. Forrest says, I don't want any of that. I've had all of that I can stand. You're a little bit bigger and stronger than me. But give me another year, big boy, and we will see what happens. Give me another year, and we'll see what happens. That's a beautiful deer. That's a 6x6. He's got lots of stuff up there. He's big, beautiful weight deer, healthy. And he's just fantastic. And I've been watching them, and I thought, well, if I walk out there, they're going to quit. And I thought I'd run back here in one of the back bedrooms and maybe get some video of them, which I'm doing. But they've quit their sparring, and it's awfully nice to be able to see those bucks do that. And they're not going to be able to do it too awful much longer, even just in jest, because like the horns are going to start falling off. They will shed those antlers. And I don't know where Forrest went up there. Is that him? Probably. He's pooping. I don't know if that's him or not. But anyway, he's had all of that. No, they're at it again. There they are right there. They're at it again. Oh, Forrest says no. They went at it for just a little bit, and Forrest took off running. Forrest? Yeah, Forrest ran off up that way. I'm going to go out and give him some feed and see if I can get him back and see what that big 12-point does. If he stays around or if he runs off. As we look out on another beautiful sunrise about to happen, we see a big bird on the edge of the water getting a morning drink. And that big bird is Thunder Chicken. That is right, Thunder Chicken. It's going to be a beautiful winter day. It looks like the wind is blowing from the south, and the big gobbler is down there tanking up for the day. Turkeys can go quite a few hours without drinking water, but they're like everything else. We got to have it. And he's down there getting him a drink right now. Another something else that you don't really see too often, even turkey hunters. Turkey hunters don't hunt around ponds and lakes that often. They're usually out in the woods and fields. So they don't see a turkey getting a drink like that one's doing. And he's spending an awful lot of time doing it too. He's drinking right on up. The lake is still down very low, as we've had just almost no rain at all here in southern Oklahoma. 2021 was an extremely low year for rain. I think we ended up with 35.4 inches. I'm going to ease around just a little bit so you can see that sunrise. Just back up a little bit. See what's happening out there. Red sky in the morning. Sailors take warning. Means it's going to be windy today. That's one thing you can always count on wherever you live. Just watch that sunrise early in the morning. That sky gets red like it is right there. You're going to have some wind. And I want to think it's forecast up around 15 to 25, but you don't really need to watch the forecast. Just watch the sunrise, and you'll know what's going to happen. Wind-wise, the wind from the south going to warm up pretty decently, even for January. Fire in the sky, that's what I call it. A fire in the sky. Here we go. Well, looky there, boys and girls. What do you think you're looking at right there? Just think about this for a minute. This will give you a great indication that the rut is definitely over. I've had a lot of you comment that all you need to do is look at those back hocks. And, of course, I've deer hunted forever. I know they're back hocks, and you can see that there on his back leg as he stands there and looks. That black hawk has still got pretty black, so you would think, oh, black hawks, that deer is still in rut, as several of y'all have told me. And, I pretty much kind of agree with that because they do turn back a pretty natural color after the rut. But I'm going to tell you what, he may still be in the rut, and he may still be interested in the girls, but if he wants to get in a fight, he's going to do it with only one antler. And that antler, I'm pretty sure, is not broken off. I'm pretty sure it's simply shed. That's exactly right. You know, I've mentioned before that a couple of my buddies here, only a couple hours away from here, have found 3 or 4 sheds already. And they've been bow hunting and have seen a couple of deer that shed an antler or both antlers. And that is TC. That's exactly right. Some of y'all have figured it out. I let it run a little bit so y'all could think about it. But yes, that is TC, Thundercloud. And he is one shed away from being antlerless. So he's antlerless. He might chase the girls, and he might still have some fun. I don't know. Look at all the other guys out here eating in the, of course, forest. I've already been out and fed him. He's still got both of his antlers. We'll watch him closely. He still has both of his. We look out there at the little ones. Of course, one out there is Ot 3, I believe, because there's one out there with only one set of antlers, but I believe that is Ot 3. Pretty sure it is. Another little baby 4-point out there. And one of the little baby bucks. It's a little button buck there. They're all eating together. That's kind of a pretty sight right there with Thunder Chicken back behind. So that's kind of all the boys are right there just about. There's still another little buck or two, or there's 1 or 2 out that direction. But the shed has begun on Twin Eagle Ranch. You know we're going to do another video probably. I might invite my buddy Daniel Arms over from Arms Family Homestead. If you're not on the Arms Family Homestead, you need to get on that. It's a great channel. Lots of animals on there, lots of different kinds of animals. And my little buddy Houston, Daniel, and Daniel's boy Houston. Really great, energetic boy that lights up when you point a camera at him. I think he's a big part of their... Yeah, they've got about 600,000 people on that Family Homestead channel. So if you're not on that channel, go over there and show them some love, give them a like, get on there and subscribe to their YouTube channel. Tell them Jimmy sent you over there. He's a very good friend of mine, retired highway patrolman, retired early so he could do social media videos. And he's doing really well at it. Yeah, 600,000 is a lot. He's got a lot on Facebook too, not quite as many as we do, but I think a lot on Facebook, but way more on YouTube. And a little spike or 3 points come up here on Forrest to finish up whatever Forrest left, which is not much. Not much. He's kind of picking up the crumbs is what he's doing. Forrest is saying, okay, baby brother, you can have a little bit of the crumbs. But what a great way to end this week's video, looking at the first shed that I know of. Now, there's probably some wild deer that may have shed. Yeah, you can see there. Now you can see the blood as he turns around licking himself. As he turns around licking himself, let me zoom just a little bit before I shut this off. You can see the blood where that antler has fallen off. And hopefully it's close by. We'll be doing some looking for that. We'll be able to show it to you up real close, holding it in my hands. And I'm not going to start looking just for one antler unless I just luckily run across it. But we will start looking for those antlers pretty quickly. Guys and girls, have you a great one. Remember, I sure do love you.